morning, welcome back to another video. We are in installment 2 of our fall deep clean and declutter series, where I'm going to be going through to 10 different spots in my home, things that I often overlook, I want to say forget to do, or just choose not to clean because it seems tedious and hard, but really do need to be cleaned. So if you need some good cleaning motivation, come along with me and help tackle these spaces in your own home. Let's get started. So here we're starting off with the AC return vent. These can get really dusty and dirty really fast, and you do want to keep them nice and clean so that you know the air coming back out of your vents is as clean as possible. So it is best, here you see me just cleaning it with a basic dust rag, and in a minute I'm going to pull out some disinfecting wipes. It is best to actually remove these plates from the wall and really clean while behind them also. However, in this house, which my husband and I rent, these return vents the screws are painted over, so it's very hard to take off. But the landlord does come in and change the AC filters quite regularly. So I think the next time he's in doing that, I'll just have him take it off so we can clean behind it really good and just make sure that everything is nice and clean and the air we are breathing is fresh.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run.
So here we're just taking up the floor vents. There are 2 different types of vents in the house. These are the ones that are easily removed. So we're just taking those up to give them a good scrub down for the same reason as clean the AC return vents. You just want to make sure you're getting rid of all the dust and grub. And with these floor vents, it's especially important to avoid bugs nesting in the vents. As the vents go straight down, it's very easy for little spiders and just little insects to get in there. And if you have a lot of dust buildup, that is just inviting them in. So here I'm just using some hot water and soap to scrub them down, get them nice and clean.
Don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye.
So here we are going to be cleaning all the light fixtures and ceiling fans. This one here in the kitchen is the only one I recorded, as it did take me some time on each and I didn't want to be repetitive with the footage. But yes, so we have 4 ceiling fans in this house, I believe, and they are often something. This is one of the things I look up and I see and I just I don't feel like cleaning that right now. So here with the pillowcase, as you see me putting that over, was a trick I actually learned from another cleaning YouTuber I watch, where you put the pillowcase over the blade and then wipe down the entire length of the blade. It keeps the gunk and just really all the gross nastiness inside the pillowcase, so you're not showering your floor or table or whatever the ceiling fan is over with a lot of dust. Now, since I hadn't done my ceiling fans in a while, it was really caked on, and so it took more than just this. I'll be cleaning them with the disinfectant wipes after this to really get the last of the gunk and grime off. And when the lights went out there, the lights in the room changed. That was Bruce playing with the light switches, as he loves to do. He is a very smart little 3-year-old. We have light switch covers on all the light switches in the kitchen, and he still is able to get through all of them. So yeah, here you can see just how dirty and gross those blades were, and that's just the first, step one. And this pillowcase is not one we use at all. It's just a spare one I have around the house, so I don't mind using it for this purpose. And it is the only thing I use it for. So here we are, just wiping down the blades with the sanitizer wipes. Bruce kind of kept moving the camera around a little bit, so the footage, the view kind of changes a little, but that's why. He's my little sidekick. He loves to help me not only film, but he loves to help me edit also, which you often hear him in voiceovers. He is in bed right now as we're doing this after dinner, so it's always a joy when I go back through and edit the footage just to see him popping up here and there, just being himself. He is so sweet and so precious. I notice him there when I'm doing the cleaning, but he's usually, for the most part, he stays out of the way and he just does his own thing. He loves to see himself on the camera. So that's him here just jumping in and out of frame.
It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight. Before we make this even worse, it's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt.
Alright, so here we're going to be doing a deep clean of the washing machine and the dryer, starting with the dryer. So I had not cleared out the lint trap since the last time I had dried a load. That's why it's really gets caked out as it is. But even if you are cleaning the lint trap in between all loads, which you should be for your just the safety with lint and the risk of fire, lint still can build up quite a bit in the dryer trap. And in a few minutes, you'll see me delving into cleaning that. Right now, I'm just kind of scrubbing down using warm soap and water, or warm water and soap, to just kind of clean out the vent, really get all the excess lint out of it. This is a vent that has a lot of little niches and holes, so it really can collect it all up. And it is, good to just go over it. And then I set it aside, let it completely dry before putting it back in the dryer. So it's all set for the next load.
As much as this does, so baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now. Before we make this even worse, it's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh, hey.
Alright, so here I'm just using my Swiffer duster to really get down into the vent. It goes straight up and down. I know there are specific tools you can buy, like dryer vent cleaner brushes you can buy on Amazon. I'll link one of those in the description below. But I like to just use what I already have in my house, especially since I'm in this season of decluttering and getting rid of items as opposed to bringing in too many new items, especially if it's a cleaning item. I like to really just use what I already have in stock. So I just decided to try my Swiffer brush out, and it actually did a really good job at pulling out all the excess. As you can see, it's just a lot. I had to vacuum the carpet right in front of the washer once I was done, as it just was really littering everywhere. But the vent was a lot cleaner when we were done and all set and ready for the next load.
Thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one.
Alright, so here we are at the washing machine. So I do routinely run one packet of this washing machine cleaner powder from Tide in the washing machine basin. But since I'm doing a bit of a deeper clean this time, I am putting this in, as well as I'm going to be putting 1 cup of distilled vinegar in the detergent slot on the washing machine, just to really kill any excess smell and just get it really nice and good smelling and fresh.
One I trust, all the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things we don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how.
So this is my bedroom blinds. I turned them both ways and just ran the Swiffer duster over them. Blinds can get really built up with dust really quickly, and they are often something that is just overlooked, or in my case, it's something I see, but then was like, I don't really feel like sitting there and washing the blinds one at a time. And there are several different types of blinds and different ways to clean them, but for my type of just basic over-the-counter simple blinds, I just like to use my Swiffer duster. You will see on the right hand side there is a bit of a hole where some of the pieces are broken, and that is normally why we keep the blinds pulled up a little bit. When Bruce was first born, we had his crib right underneath this window, and so when he started to pull himself up and stand up more, he started to grab at the blinds. So eventually I had to start rolling them up a bit, and that's when I put the I want to say lattice paper. I don't know what it is. It kind of like the clear paper on the bottom pane of the windows that you can't see through, but still lets the light through to kind of obscure, so no one could see in if I kept the blinds pulled up, but also so they were pulled up high enough where he could not reach them inside his crib. And so this really did pull off a lot of gunk and dirt. And I did go over the rest of the blinds in my house. I just did not want to become repetitive with footage, so I didn't film it. Alright, so here I do every month try to wipe down my doors. But in my just investigating, looking around my house, trying to figure out what the things I do forget often, thing I really realized was I forget the inside frame of the door here when I'm wiping down. I wipe down the front of the door, the back of the door, the doorknobs, but just inside where the little latch is, I always forget about it. And it was so dirty. It was just grimy and gross. And this is our bedroom door. Like the outside wasn't really all that dirty, just a little bit. So I kind of spot cleaned it here. But I also did Bruce's bedroom door and Nina's bedroom door.
Oh, you can catch my vibe, and right away got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on
Alright, so coming in at number 7, we have trash cans. You really do want to make sure you're keeping your trash cans clean. It can be very easy just to pull the bag out, take it out, put in a new one, and forget to look around the can or really clean the can out well. Even with trash bags, you'd be amazed. I'm sure you are amazed at how much gunk really does get on the trash can. So to start out, I just pulled out all the little loose pieces of trash that weren't stuck on in the bottom and just used a general cleaner to kind of mop up the loose stuff and get that out. And the towel was just so gross when I was done doing this. I just threw the towel away with the sanitizer wipes. So once I'm done with this, then I pull out the sanitizer wipes and really give the outside of the can a good wipe down. I tried to scrub out the inside even more with this, but in the end I did end up having to soak the inside for a little bit just to really get all the gunk off the bottom. It had been a while since we really cleaned out our trash can. And then I followed it up with sanitizer wipes on the inside just to make sure everything was really clean and germ-free. And
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. Some closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back. No going back, there's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights.
Alright, so here is something I generally do forget about, with the exception of my cell phone. So here I'm sanitizing the electronics in our house, the most commonly used ones. They're things we touch every single day, multiple times a day, multiple different people, and we often forget to clean them. So I'm just taking a disinfectant wipe and wiping them down. Alright, so here I am just throwing all the throw pillows from my sofa into the washing machine, and I'm just going to run them with detergent, fabric softener, and a good amount of fabric sanitizer just to really get them clean and sanitized. They are something that are things that are often looked over. I've thought of just, changing out the covers. Now, these aren't a set. These are very random pillows. They're just random things we have picked up throughout time. And just making sure they're good and clean, because they can harbor so much dirt, so many germs, especially when you have small kids. So last but certainly not least, I am wiping down the headboard on my bed. So this is especially important if you have a fabric headboard. I have a wood headboard, so I don't have the fabric to trap things, but a fabric headboard can really trap just dirt and skin cells from your hair while you're sleeping and just get really gross. Now with the wood bed frame we have, it's what my husband had this bed frame long before we got married. It's very sturdy and good condition. Even my bed frame that I had before we got married was wood. We just generally prefer wood to fabric. But it is still good to wipe down the wood. I mean, this along the tops of the poles here, there was a lot of like cobweb buildup, and that's a whole nother story. Dusting is not my favorite chore. We can go into I could have a whole video just about dusting. So I cleaned off the top of the headboard and just all around to make sure I got rid of any of that nastiness and just to keep the wood fresh. So we have come to the end of our video. Thank you all so much for watching and for diving into these 10 frequently forgotten things or overlooked things in your home. I hope this video was useful to you and gave you some good motivation. If it did, don't forget to click like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'm always looking for new housekeeping suggestions. Leave them in the comments below. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.